Hey there, chocolate chipped cookies. Welcome back to you. I'm going to remind you of the pain of 2022 because there are so many stories out there and we can learn the juicy information to give us the competitive edge you are looking for. You are a yummy cookie. Yes, you are. Prices move first and then the narrative follows. Yes, friends, price moves up. We are confident. We are euphoric. The news comes out. Citibank says $1 million Bitcoin. Everything's going great. A spot ETF is going to come tomorrow. My left shoe is going to transform into a fluffy slipper. There you go. Anything gets imagined. Anything. When it comes to green candles, friends, there is no limit. We've seen it. On the contrary, when red candles come, it's over. It's all over. Every bad news, everything is going to get destroyed. It is finished. Your back is now hunched. Your chair, no more squeaks. Your elbows, looking a bit round. We know this. You should know it by now. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Please like, subscribe, belly button and all. Share with your friends and family because everybody deserves to feel appreciated. Now look at this. Retailers, when the price goes down, retailers drink the fear from the journalists and the media. Because we see prices go down, bang, because we see them go down, we start to believe everything in the media. Because when prices go down, and I've seen this in so many Telegram chats, okay? Price goes down, and then I wait for somebody to wake up, and on schedule, someone wakes up, like Chris. He wakes up, tags me. Bro, what the F did you guys do while I was sleeping? And I'm like, sorry, Chris, I got no idea what's going on. And they're like, what happened now? What happened now? Straight away. That's our natural human reaction. We all do it. We all do it. You're like, oh, who said something now, right? It's always happening like that. But you got to remember the market does what it was always planning to do, okay? Those people who wanted to sell, it's been lurking in the back of their mind. Okay, they have normal-sized brains, all right? It's been lurking there, okay? All they're thinking about is sell. That's all they're thinking about. And then when a little news comes out to spark it, they're like, oh, I'm getting out anyway. That's the power of it, okay? Same as on the plus side, okay? Same as on the upside, trust me. Now, when it comes to this, retailers, unfortunately, a retailer is just somebody who investing time less than 90 days and buys the top, sells the bottoms, and somebody who's just not a hodler. Most people are unfortunately retailers. They come in for the buzz. They're only coming here for the dopamine. They're not actually coming here to make money because the making money, investing part, the winning part, there is no dopamine, which is going to shock you, right? There's no dopamine, okay? I am, 1, fading the crowd. It sucks. 2, going against my gut, which sucks as well. And 3, going through insane volatility and pain. 3 points where you just give up. I understand, okay? You're going against the crowd. You're buying low, right? Everybody is saying to sell, okay? So you lose friends there, but you're my friend, right? And then on the top, you are trying to rotate out. Everybody's saying it's just getting started. It's tough. It's a tough game, okay? So this is the reality of the situation. They're the people who win. Do you want to be someone who wins? Yes, you do. That's why you're listening to me, because you want a competitive edge. I believe you deserve a competitive edge because you're my baby doll baby cake, you are a chocolate chip cookie, and you might sometimes be a blueberry pie, and you deserve better. Okay, we're not going to drink this fear from the journalists and media. That's why journalists drink soy. You will always see me tweeting and making videos about them. They drink soy. We don't drink soy here. High protein. In 2022, everyone was bearish as hell, friends. Don't forget this. In the bottom zone. Have a look at these random narratives, okay? This was literally 2022 narratives. We all remember this. You're all here. And if you're not, this was exactly every single day we're worried about this. Housing crash with 10% interest rates. I remember this, okay? You want to look at what we're looking at. This is the Bitcoin chart, okay? You see this? We went all the way down. We just crashed and crashed. They started raising rates. Okay, crash. Everything. Housing rates destroyed, right? Everybody was saying the interest rates were going to crash the housing market, and they are the heartbeat of the economy, which is true. If house prices go down, that people were saying, including me, if house prices go down too much, there's no way anybody's buying anything. Houses are the beacon for retailers. Even the US Federal Reserve knows it, by the way. They know this. So if house prices go down, the psychological wealth effect happens, and it goes negative. So people don't spend. That's just how it is. Central banks, they all know this. That's why they control the house prices. Stock market crashes. It was coming down. Everything was getting crushed. Crypto was getting crushed. We were correlating with the stock market. It was a disaster. Every time there was a red candle in the S&P 500, we were getting obliterated. I was waking up every day and I was just seeing more disaster. And man, it sucked. World War III. This was, I'm telling you right now, this was actually in the news every day. They go, Putin, he got off OnlyFans. He's a madman. He's going nuts. What's going to happen next? He's got lactose intolerance. This is what was happening every single day. We're watching the news. Is someone going to explode something? This is what was happening back then, man. We all believed it was coming around. Even though I sat here logically saying, I said, I don't think this dude is going to do it. I just don't think this is going to be the 50,000th time where it comes true. But, this is the thing, friends. You can't argue with the red candles. So even though I knew from a rational, logical perspective, there's not going to be World War III, it didn't matter because the market was saying, World War III, World War III. It makes us really hurt when we see it. Okay, this was all around the narrative, all because price was going down. People were also saying, this is a sad thing, people were saying the Fed was going to get inflation down, but it was going to be because a big recession kicks in. So you go from one problem to another even bigger problem, which means no money in crypto whatsoever. And then high unemployment. They were wanting to crank up the unemployment. They're like, lose all your jobs. Everybody loses a job. That's exactly what everybody was saying. They said, hand over those slippers of yours. You're going to lose your job tomorrow. This is all over the media, and it was accompanying all these freaking red candles, friends. It's so painful to live through it, but that's what happened. Okay? We also were scared. This is funny. People were scared of a USD fiat depeg. So it's just crazy. Everything. I mean, just like name something that could go wrong in the system. We were all imagining it because it was smashed down into our throats with all the red candles. Gold couldn't even do anything. Right? All the gold maxis thought that was our time to shine. It wasn't. Sorry. You lose with the rest of us. Okay? Now, we all knew, here's the thing, right? We all knew crypto was the future. New growing speculative asset. Crypto is the future. So we know this. So there was a narrative going on, but here's the problem. All right, here's the problem. The people who said crypto is the future were also saying it'll be the future when we go all the way down to $10,000 and lower. That's what everybody was saying, friends. They were saying, okay, we're going to be the future. But first, we have to wipe every single thing you believe in. It was tough, friends. I know we laugh now. But it wasn't. No one was laughing back then, man. We were literally, all we were saying was, see, when you look at a chart, you see the whole picture straight away. But you didn't see the picture drawing itself slowly, okay? You see how we're going, okay, slowly, What about now? Oh no, death. What's happening? Do you see this? Focus on the right-hand side. Look at that. I'm moving it to the right-hand side. Death. Every day, bad news. Oh, we're trying to cover. Oh my God, FTX goes down now. Do you see this, friends? Do you see this? Everyone was calling, here we go, 10K's coming. Grayscale, everything's going to get liquidated. The pain. All of it, the pain. Okay. Here was the funny part. They were wrong. So they were, no one's ever really completely wrong. You're always half wrong. And in markets, all it takes for you is to be half wrong. Because when you're half wrong, guess what? The market, so if you believe the market's going to go down to 10, let's do this proper example, okay? I want to show you this. This is why markets reward holders, all right? So if you were right, which there were many people out there saying, bear market. Oh, there's all these bear market queens just being shown and paraded all over the media news, okay? All these scum bears, they were coming out and they were like, oh yeah, we're going down to $10,000, right? So here's the thing. We didn't. We went halfway there, okay? So I'm going to get a yellow arrow now. So we went down halfway. And then they still believed it. But guess what? The next move was back up to near 30. You see that? So they don't have a confirmation to get out. Okay, look at this. Because why would you? You've been calling for these prices down here for such a long time. And by the way, I'm not talking about, say, Richard Hart 10K call. I'm not talking about just people, influencers out there. I'm talking about traders. I'm talking about people who are trying to time the market. So this is not a, you got wrong or right. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who legitimately sold the bottoms to buy back much lower. I want you to learn from this experience. Please, I'm here to try to teach you as your friend. I've got my left hand on your right shoulder. I've got my right hand on your left shoulder. And I'm trying to tell you right now, keep your back straight, because in markets, you have to get it 100% right twice if you want to time things, not once. So yes, you believed if the things were going down. Okay, here was the thing going down. But then you needed to be able to get in back to the market, so rebuy when things were changing. But you have no filter because all you can see was death, doom, and destruction. Okay, there's absolutely no way you were going to buy the depression because you were expecting really bad depression. People who are optimistic win because eventually people get sick of just losing. We're like, nah, screw it, print some more money, we're going to come back to the market. That's why if you're playing this game of timing, this is what you're in for. All right. Now, of course, there is going to be elements of timing here and there, but I'm just telling you, we are going to see heroes. But also, over a long enough time frame, over 10 years, you're not going to see people get, I sold the bottom, but then I bought back in, and then I killed it. You're not going to see that. What you're going to see is you're going to see people who call for ultimate doom and destruction, but then the market stops halfway. And these people don't know, just like me or you, we don't know that the doom and destruction is never going to be fully achieved. It's going to stop somewhere and then go back the other way. Okay, you don't have a chance to buy back in, right? You only realize that the doom and destruction has stopped because Bitcoin goes back to 30K. Look at this distance, right? You were expecting all the way down here, but look what happens. Bitcoin comes back down here, comes back to 30K. Look at that. Look at this distance, friends, from the top. You're only down I know this number's huge, 44%, but it's half of your distance. Look what you're risking. And by the way, this is also making a fatal assumption that people will actually bid $30,000 up the top. They won't. What you'll notice is people who are expecting, look, if you're expecting $10,000, $9,000, $5,000 in Bitcoin and lower, right, all those zones, they're not going to buy 30,000. They are now permanently out of the market. They're not getting in. That's why it's important when you see these narratives. Remember, friends, in 2022, yes, everyone was bearish as hell, but it was the bottom zone. So that's why I keep telling you. So when this happens, you just got to buy off the weak hands. Not buy at a specific target or buy off some formula. Weak hands, people buying, come in when people are crying. That is the formula. Depression. We buy in the depression. We sell in the euphoria. We buy when people want to put their pants back on and they want to walk out of the house and they want to leave the party. Okay, they don't want to engage in these wild tent parties anymore. That's when we want to buy. And then when they're out on the street doing handstands, getting tattoos without their pants, that's the euphoria part. That's what we want to sell. That is years away, so don't worry about that. We're going to talk about that at a much later time, okay? So these narratives, look how much they plagued. Not a single person believed any of the bullish narratives. And I was here because I was getting spat on every single day. But you know who's not going to spit on me? You. Because we are going to be friends forever. Like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. Tell mum and dad, World War III ain't happening on my watch. Catch you in the next one, friends.